Welcome to a EUMOFA video tutorial. This tutorial will help you build advanced tables for accessing and downloading the data stored in the EUMOFA database. Let us retrieve data on first sales of certain commodity groups in selected EU member states for particular months. Under First Sale, under Advanced Table, select Monthly and click on European Union. Weekly and yearly data are also available depending on your needs. The query page will be displayed. The query page has three sections: the Fields and Measures column, the Filters column, and the Table area. It also has two main features, the toolbar and the layout band. On the left side of the screen, in the Fields column, you can find all the parameters you can select and add as filters in the Filters column. As an example, let us build a query for first sales data in France and Portugal for groundfish in the first 6 months of 2020. In the Fields column, expand Supply Chain Stage. Right-click on Supply Chain Stage and click on Create Filter. The subfield will be displayed in the Filters column with the list of all items that can be selected. Do the same for all the items you wish to select. In our case, in the Fields area, under Time, right-click on Month and click on Create Filter. Please note, a time filter should always be included in the Filters area. In the Fields area, under Product, right-click on Commodity Group and click on Create Filter. You can also drag and drop the filter into the Filters area on the right side of the screen. In the Fields area, under Location, select Country and drag it across to the Filters area. Multiple selections can also be made by holding down the Control or Shift key. Let us select Presentation and Preservation and move them to the Filters area. Both items appear in the Filters column. Filters can also be removed. Let us remove the last two items, Presentation and Preservation, as we will not need them for the purpose of our query. To do this, in the Filters area, mouse over the icon to the right of the filter name and click Remove Filter. Once you have created the desired filters, you can choose the specific data you need in the Filters column. For the purpose of our query, in the Filters area, under Supply Chain Stage, select First Sales/Landings. All the filter selections will be highlighted in blue. Under Month, select the desired months, in our case, the first 6 months of 2020. Under Commodity Group, select Groundfish. Under Country, select the desired countries, in our case, France and Portugal. Click on Apply to validate the filters. If filters are not validated, the query cannot be completed. Once the filters are validated, you can arrange the data in the Tables area. Let us arrange the data in a cross tab and display first sales data for groundfish in volume and value in France and Portugal. To do that, in the Fields area, under Time, right-click on Month and select Add to Columns. You can also drag the month from the Fields area to the Columns area in the Layout band. The selected months appear in the table. Under Fields, under Location, right-click on Country and select Add to Rows. Under Fields, under Product, right-click on Main Commercial Species and drag it to the Rows area in the Layout band. Dragging a field directly from the Fields area to the Rows area displays all the items from that field in the table. To expand the view, click on the plus sign in the table. Because we have selected groundfish in the Filters area, all the main commercial species of groundfish landed in France and Portugal appear in the table. Under Measures, right-click on Value and select Add to Rows. Right-click on Volume and select Add to Rows. Values are expressed in euros, volumes in kilograms. You can always revise the filters and rearrange the data in the table. For instance, let us remove main commercial species and display data for groundfish in particular ports in France and Portugal. To remove the main commercial species data from the table, under Rows, click on the cross next to Main Commercial Species. In the Fields column, right-click on Location and click on Create Filter. The location, showing ports of first sales, appears in the Filters column. Under Location, select or search for the desired ports. Here we search for Boulogne-sur-Mer, and Lorient in France, and Aveiro and Sines in Portugal. The Selected tab shows the number of the selected ports. Click Apply to validate the new filter. To display the data in the table, under Fields, click on Location and drag it to rows between the country and value items. You can also add the price at which the groundfish have been sold. In the Measures area, right-click on Price and select Add to Rows. You can now see the value, volume, and price of all groundfish species sold in the selected first sale markets in France and Portugal. You can download the results of your query in different formats, depending on your needs. In the toolbar on the left side, click on the drop-down menu and select the desired format. Let us download the data as an Excel file. Save the file and open it once it is finished downloading. For more EUMOFA tutorials, please visit eumofa.eu. And in case of questions, or if in need for further support, please visit eumofa.eu/help, where assistance by phone or via email can be sought.